What's up, everybody? World Boxing Clinic back on a video this Sunday, which is another rarity. But we had some decent fights on yesterday, and the Super Bowl Sunday over in the United States. Atlanta Falcons versus the New England Patriots. Hopefully, it's a great game. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed it over in the States and everywhere worldwide. Yesterday, we had a couple fights. Actually, Christian Hammer knocks out David Price. I think it's time for David Price to hang him up before he gets damaged anymore. When you lose the guys to talent level of Christian Hammer, yes, hang it up. But we had Chris Eubank Jr. versus Renold Quinlan for the IBO title, which I don't consider really a world title. I consider more of an NABO title or Intercontinental WBC title, something like that, a lower grade type of title. But they did fight, and Renold Quinlan's out of Australia. I think he knocked out Daniel Gill at Super Middleweight to grab this title, if you want to consider it a title. And, he was a game competitor. He couldn't match Eubank's skill, but he was hitting Eubanks with some shots. It didn't affect Eubanks. He moved up in weight. His body looks physically good. He was ripped, not flabby, came in shape, and he has an abundance of athletic natural talent in the ring. And, and he was thudding punches off of Renold Quinlan's head all day. And for Quinlan, he was taking them well. He's a very durable fighter. Or of course, Eubanks couldn't crack an egg, but Eubanks pretty much Junior pretty much wore him down towards the end of the fight. His shots was clean and effective. When Eubanks Jr. was using that jab, which I didn't know it was that good, and working off the jab and using his jab to start his offense, he was very good because the jab was so good that Quinlan couldn't really see those harsh hooks coming behind him. Then he was putting some body shots behind the jab. He was mixing it up. I would like to see him go to the body a little bit more in this fight because he couldn't really kill the head, but the body would have failed faster. He could have knocked him out a couple rounds faster, but Quinlan was, he was game. He was tricky. You could see he had some talent in there, but it was no, match for Chris Eubank Jr.'s talent at all. And Junior would jump in with hooks. He liked to lead with hooks, and that's good, But I think he's better off starting his offense behind that jab, especially when he started fighting upper echelon opponents. I think he's going to be better, but I think he always should continue to lead in with those hooks sometimes to keep his opponent off balance. So it's a yin and a yang thing. He's going to have to learn how to balance them out and when to do it on the right time, because one mistake versus a guy like Golovkin or Andre Ward, they're really going to make you pay for him. So pretty much from here on, it's about fine tuning for him. I like the sneaky uppercut, but he kind of telegraphs it sometimes. I like to see him shorten it up. I like to see him go to the body a little bit more. It's a lot of things he's going to have to clean up with his technique a little bit more. Bringing his hands back to his guard, because once you drop your hands versus an elite fighter, especially if they can crack, it could be a real trouble, a real pain. His father did an excellent job in the corner as always. It's just him, gaining more experience and more IQ, which is going to come mainly in training camps, mainly in sparring, and mainly the rest of it will come in fights and experience of fights. But he has to really clean up some things before he's ready to fight, the upper echelon opponents. Who would I like to see him fight next? At least a Billy Joe Saunders. He probably could beat him because Billy Joe Saunders doesn't look the same. James DeGale is a good fight. Peter Quinlan is an excellent fight. He moved to